afternoon was turning golden over Calle Valencia. The windows caught the fading sunlight and painted stories on the walls. People gathered at the corner cafes, coffee cups and quiet smiles. The city moved in soft momentum, like it had nowhere else to go. I arrived with my old guitar and road still resting in my hands. Another drifting desperado, without a reason or a plan. Then I saw you near the fountain, sunlight caught inside your hair, and somehow all the crowded noise turned into music there. I've crossed deserts, I've crossed oceans, I've watched entire seasons disappear. But sometimes one afternoon feels larger than a year. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the warm light touched your face, and every rhythm in the city slowed to match your pace. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the trumpet learned to sing, and for one impossible moment I forgot about leaving. Stay with me until the sky turns blue. You asked me, do you write these songs before or after the heartbreak? I smiled and answered, usually both. You laughed like someone who already knew the truth. The guitar kept moving softly, like waves beneath the air. The trumpet painted little moments only music could declare. The bass kept every second steady, the shaker held the light, and the piano filled the spaces that words left behind. Somewhere between your laughter and the rhythm in the square, I stopped counting miles. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe freedom is finding one reason to stay. Golden your face, and every rhythm in the city slowed to match your pace. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the trumpet learned to sing, and for one impossible moment I forgot about leaving. Stay with me until the sky turns blue. I looked toward the street lights turning on one by one and answered, they become songs because the roads disappear, cities change, but music keeps people alive. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, still glowing in my mind, like sunlight trapped inside a window the years could never hide. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, if these roads return someday, leave one table by the corner and I'll find my way. Via Valencia, the sunlight stayed with you. The sunlight stayed with you. The evening bloomed in quiet colors along the coast of Santa Luz. Windows glowed above the harbor, painting silver over blue. I arrived with dust and stories and 6 old strings across my back. Another wandering desperado, never asking what I lacked. The cafes breathed in conversation, coffee, laughter, summer air. Then somewhere through the moving crowd a melody appeared. A flute rose over all the voices, light and warm and wandering free, like the sound of old tomorrows calling unexpectedly. Some nights are only evenings, some become a place where your old life quietly changes shape. Moonflowers and open roads under skies of faded gold. Every note becomes a memory, every story left untold. Moonflowers and open roads where the warm wind carries names. And for one impossible evening I forgot my old escapes. Stay here now before the night lets go. You sat beside the piano, watching the lantern light. Your smile moved through the room like moon reflections at midnight. You asked me, do songs remember people? I laughed and answered, more than people remember songs. You smiled like you already knew. The piano played in little flashes, the flute drifted high above, while my guitar kept holding rhythm like a hand refusing to give up. The bass moved like the ocean, steady underneath the air. And suddenly every mile behind me didn't feel important there. Maybe every traveler keeps moving all this time, just hoping one day to stop. Moonflowers and open roads under skies of faded gold. Every note becomes a memory, every story left untold. Moonflowers and open roads where the warm wind carries names. And for one impossible evening I forgot my old escapes. Stay here now before the night lets go. You asked, when morning comes, will you leave again? I looked outside, the harbor lights, the empty avenue, the old guitar beside my chair, then quietly said, not tonight. Because some places are beautiful, but some places teach you to stay. Moonflowers and open roads still blooming in my mind, like a postcard from another life the years could never hide. Moonflowers and open roads, if fate circles around, leave one lantern by the window and I'll follow that sound. When the final chord grows silent and the stars turn pale and blue, still hear the flute leading me to you. The city closed behind us, but the night stayed true. And somewhere among the moonflowers, part of me stayed with you. Part of me stayed with you. The harbor opened slowly, like a book nobody closed. Lanterns floated through the evening, turning shadows into gold. I arrived before the sunset, with my guitar and borrowed time. Another wandering desperado, writing songs between the lines. The old veranda faced the ocean, salt and jasmine in the air. And somewhere through the soft confusion, a melody appeared. The flute danced over conversation, light as footsteps in the rain. And every note it left behind made old roads feel far away. Some nights pass unnoticed, like ships beneath the stars, but some remain forever, exactly where they are. Lanterns between the tides, shining softly in your eyes, like forgotten dreams returning with the rhythm of the night. Lanterns between the tides, burning warm against the blue. And for one impossible evening, every road led me to you. Stay a while before the morning tide. You sat beside the piano, tracing circles on your glass, listening to every silence like you wanted it to last. You asked me, do musicians belong anywhere? I smiled and said, usually in the next city. You laughed and looked away, then quietly replied, that sounds lonely. The guitar kept moving gently, the bass remained below, while the flute climbed into moonlight, like somewhere I should know. The brushes painted little moments, the piano caught the air, and somehow all my old excuses stopped existing there. Maybe every open road eventually bends towards someone, not somewhere. Lanterns between the tides, shining softly in your eyes, like forgotten dreams returning with the rhythm of the night. Lanterns between the tides, burning warm against the blue. And for one impossible evening, every road led me to you. Stay a while before the morning tide. You said, what if tomorrow changes everything? I looked toward the harbor and answered, then tonight is enough, because not every story needs forever. Some become beautiful simply because they happen. Lanterns between the tides, still glowing in my mind, like moonlight on the water that the years could never hide. Lanterns between the tides. If our paths return someday, leave one chair beside the window, and I'll find my way. When the final note grows distant and the stars fade out of view, I'll still hear the evening that carried me to you. The harbor kept its silence, the sea remained true, and somewhere between the lanterns I left a song for you. I left a song for you.
Night arrived in red and amber over Santa Esperanza. Balconies open to the avenue and lanterns lit the stone. The city carried old excitement like it had waited all year long. People moved with open hearts and every corner became a song. I arrived with my old guitar and miles stitched into my coat. Another wandering desperado living town to town by notes. Then the brass broke through the skyline, bright and fearless in the air. And suddenly the whole evening felt like it knew I was there. I've outrun mornings, I've crossed oceans, I've watched seasons disappear, but certain nights arrive once and stay forever. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, burning bright across the square. Every trumpet sounded louder than the thoughts I used to wear. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, where the rhythm pulled me near. And for one impossible evening, nothing else existed here. Stay with me until the sunrise sings. You appeared beside the dancers with moonlight in your eyes, watching the electric guitar like you already knew the lines. You asked me, do songs ever save people? I laughed softly and answered, sometimes. Then you smiled, maybe tonight. The guitar climbed into motion, fast as wind against the sea. The brass kept throwing sparks above us like celebrations set free. Timbales cracked like distant thunder, cowbells echoed through the heat. And suddenly every old regret lost rhythm beneath my feet. Maybe all my roads were never destinations. Maybe they were introductions to this firelight over Santa Esperanza, burning
Heart races through chromatic lines. Trumpets answer in bright stabs. Trombones deepen the groove. Percussion drives the celebration forward. You said when morning comes, will this still matter? I looked around, people dancing, lights still moving. Music refusing to end. Then answered, yes. Because some nights don't become memories. They become part of you. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, still glowing in my soul like summer trapped inside a melody, making restless spirits whole. Firelight over Santa Esperanza. If these roads return again, leave one lantern by the plaza, and I'll find you in the end. When the final brass falls silent and the stars drift out of view, I'll still hear this city calling me to you. Trumpets return one final time. Electric guitars softens into echoes. Congas fade into the distance. The square became quiet, but the night stayed true. And somewhere over Santa Esperanza, my old heart became new. My old heart became new. The city opened like a photograph, faded gold and washed in blue. Windows glowing in the distance, like old stories coming through. I stepped into the evening with my guitar and weathered shoes. Another drifting desperado, still carrying yesterday's blues. The cafes breathed in quiet colors, the sidewalks held the heat, and every passing conversation moved like rhythms through the street. Then somewhere near the boulevard I heard a melody unfold, an electric line through midnight air, warm and bright and bold. Some roads become directions, some become regrets, but songs become the places your heart can't quite forget. Echoes beneath the marigold sky, still dancing through my mind, like shadows moving with the music, leaving old days behind. Echoes beneath the marigold sky, where the evening felt alive, and for one impossible moment I forgot I had to drive. Stay with me until the city sleeps. You stood beneath the hanging lights with moonlight in your eyes, listening like every note could change the shape of life. You asked me, do musicians ever stop moving? I laughed and said, Usually not, but your smile stayed longer than any answer I had. The guitar kept telling stories, the bass kept holding time, while the go-go bells kept shining like stars across the night. Every rhythm made the evening feel lighter than before, and every mile behind me seemed to matter less and less. Maybe all those highways were leading here somehow. Maybe every wandering heart eventually slows down. Echoes beneath the marigold sky still dancing through my mind, like shadows moving with the music, leaving old days behind. Echoes beneath the marigold sky, where the evening felt alive, and for one impossible moment I forgot I had to drive. Stay with me until the city sleeps. Takes this night away, I looked toward the empty avenue and answered, then I'll carry it in a song. Because cities disappear, roads change names, people leave, but music remembers. Oh, echoes beneath the marigold sky, still shining in my soul, like summer carried by the wind, making broken things feel whole. Echoes beneath the marigold sky. If I ever pass this way, leave one light beside the window, and I might decide to stay. When the final chord grows quiet and the stars fade into blue, I'll still hear this night calling me to you. The city turned to shadows, the moon slipped out of sight, but somewhere beneath the marigold sky, our song still lives tonight. Our song still lives tonight. The coastline turned to silver as daylight slipped away. The sea kept quiet secrets only evening could explain. Cafes filled with distant laughter, windows glowing warm and low. People stayed for one more story before deciding where to go. I arrived with my old guitar and songs worn thin by years. Another wandering desperado, good at leaving, bad with staying here. Then a flute crossed through the harbor, soft as wind and twice as free, and every note it carried felt strangely close to me. Some places disappear the second that you leave, but others keep a heartbeat long after the evening ends. Silver Coast Rendezvous, where the ocean meets the sky, and every rhythm in the distance made old reasons pass me by. Silver Coast Rendezvous, where the city learned to slow, and for one impossible evening I forgot I had to go. Stay with me until the lights grow dim. You stood beside the terrace, tracing circles in the rain, looking like a memory that somehow knew my name. You asked me, do you ever play just for yourself? I smiled and answered, not anymore. You looked surprised, then quietly said, maybe you should. The roads painted little colors, the flute moved through the air, while the bass kept every second like it belonged there. The brushes stayed in motion, the guitar held the sea, and somehow all my old ambitions stopped speaking over me. Maybe not every journey needs another horizon. Maybe some journeys ask you to stay. Silver Coast Rendezvous, where the ocean meets the sky, and every rhythm in the distance made old reasons pass me by. Silver Coast Rendezvous, where the city learned to slow, and for one impossible evening I forgot I had to go. Stay with me until the lights grow dim. People leave, what stays behind? I looked toward the shoreline and answered, songs. Because songs remain inside places, inside people, inside nights like this. Silver Coast Rendezvous, still shining in my soul, like moonlight on the water, making restless spirits whole. Silver Coast Rendezvous, if these roads return once more, leave one table by the harbor and I'll walk through that door. When the final note is fading and the stars drift out of view, I'll still hear the evening bringing me to you. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The harbor lost its colors, but the night stayed true. Somewhere by the Silver Coast, I left my song with you. I left my song with you. lit the avenue like little moons above the street. The city moved in quiet colors, slow enough to hear it breathe. Tables spilled into the sidewalks, coffee cooled beneath the sky, and conversations floated upward like old songs passing by. I arrived with my old guitar and wrote still in my hands, another drifting desperado who never made long-term plans. Then somewhere through the evening noise and somewhere through the glow, a flute appeared above the rooftops, soft and impossible to hold. I followed maps, I followed stars, I've trusted songs more than my heart. But certain nights begin quietly and change everything. Blue lantern serenade under skies of faded gold. Every note became a secret, too beautiful to hold. Blue lantern serenade like moonlight through café glass. And for one impossible evening, I stopped chasing the past. Stay with me until the music fades. He sat beside the window, watching shadows cross the floor, listening with the kind of silence that made me play once more. You asked me, do all travelers eventually get tired? I looked at my guitar and answered, they usually learn to hide it. You smiled like you understood. The roads kept glowing softly like distant city lights. The flute moved high and weightless across the edges of the night. The bass walked through the changes like footsteps through old dreams, and every brush across the snare made life feel less extreme. Maybe home is in a place, maybe home appears as music and stays as memory. Blue lantern serenade under skies of faded gold. Every note became a secret, too beautiful to hold. Blue lantern serenade like moonlight through cafe glass. And for one impossible evening, I stopped chasing the past. Stay with me until the music fades. You asked, if this night became a song, what would you call it? I looked around the lanterns, the empty cups, the soft wind, and quietly said, something I don't wanna end, because not every melody needs a destination. Some only ask to be remembered. Blue lantern serenade still shining in my mind like reflections on the water the years could never hide. Blue lantern serenade, if these roads return someday, leave one light beside the window, and I will find my way. When the final chord grows distant and the stars fade, leading me to you. The lanterns lost their brightness, the city turned to blue, but somewhere inside that evening I left a song with you. I left a song with you.
The city arrived in slow colors, orange skies and fading gold. The avenue filled with conversations and stories already old. The market closed its final shutters, the cafe stayed awake, and every little piece of evening felt too beautiful to break. I walked in carrying my guitar and songs nobody knew, another drifting desperado passing softly through. Then across the crowded plaza, between the lights and moving air, you appeared beside the fountain like you'd always been there. I've learned to trust the weather, I've learned to trust the road, but some moments arrive quietly and rewrite what you know. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn, one night between goodbye and gone, where the city moved like a dream and nothing was exactly what it seemed. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn, like old songs still holding on. And for one impossible evening I forgot to move along. Stay right here until the moon grows pale. You asked me, do you always leave before the story finishes? I looked toward the sky and smiled, usually. Then you said, maybe that's why you keep writing sad songs. The trumpet laughed in the distance, the guitar softened below, the bass kept holding every second like it already knew. The piano slipped between our silence like waves between the shore, and every rhythm made me wonder if I wanted more. The city turned to lanterns, the shadows stretched and grew, but somehow everything became about you. Maybe not all adventures are meant to be roads. Maybe some begin when you stop walking. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn, one night between goodbye and gone, where the city moved like a dream and nothing was exactly what it seemed. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn, like gold songs still holding on. And for one impossible evening I forgot to move along. Stay right here until the moon grows pale. At me and asked what happens tomorrow. I looked around, empty cups, warm air,
lights beginning to glow. Then answered, tomorrow can wait, because not every beautiful thing needs a plan. Some nights only ask to be lived. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn. The city changed, but not this song. Every rhythm still remains, like sunlight after summer rain. Trumpets at sunset, guitars at dawn. If these roads bring me back alone, leave one chair beneath the lantern, and I'll stay until the morning comes, when the final note fades away and the stars lose their view. I'll still hear this evening leading me to you. The lights grew dim,